Hey guys, so today I wanted to come on here and do a video about brands that literally up and disappeared. They were popping at one point and now they're gone. Somebody else did a video, I can't remember her name, but I'll leave her link down below because I'll have to go and find her channel. I can't remember her name. Ugh, it really irritates me when I can't remember somebody's name. Anyway, I'm gonna leave her channel link down below. I love her channel, but I just can't remember her name. Anyway, let's just jump straight into it. So, Makeup Geek, they were popping at one point. Like, Manny did a collaboration with them. I think Jaclyn Hill was supposed to do a collaboration with them. I know that she was very supportive of the brand, and I think they did do something together, if I remember correctly. But they were supposed to do something else together, and it just never came to fruition. And I just found that after the Manny collab, Makeup Geek just they just dissolved into nothing. I mean, I don't ever hear no one talking about them. And they used to be like the it thing. Like, everyone would always talk about their eyeshadow singles and how amazing they were and how much better they were than MAC. So I'm just kind of like, what happened? Like, seriously, what happened? Like, I know they're still there, and the thing is, with all of these brands, they're still around. Okay, let's just get that clear. They're still around, but they're just not circling around in the makeup community like they were before. And I don't know what to say. I don't know where they are. I just don't know why they're not as popping as they were before. And Makeup Geek, everyone used to talk about them. I have no clue what happened to them, but I hope that they come back because I do have some of their shadows. Their shadows are amazing. I think they brought out like some glitters and they were in these little jar things. And then what was it? They didn't have any sifters. And there was like a big thing about, well, why did you bring them out without sifters? And then they were saying, well, we just wanted to release them, and the next set we'll bring them out with sifters. And then after that, I just never heard anything about them again. It was so strange. It was so strange. I don't know. But yeah, Makeup Geek, they were a really good brand. Like, please come back. Like, please. We need a second wave. Anyway, next one is LOreal. Listen, everyone used to talk about the LOreal Pro palettes and the Mega Pro palettes that they have. And it's like, when they bring out another Mega Pro palette, people do buy them, but I think it's only really so that they can complete the collection. Like, they've got number 1, they've got number 2. Okay, so they've brought out number 3, so let's buy the number 3. And I'm sure if they brought out, I think they did bring out a number 4, a big pink one. They did. They brought out a number 4. It was like a baby pink color this time. And I'm sure if they bring out number 5, people will still buy it. But then it's like, as soon as you hear about the Mega Pro, like the new release of the Mega Pro, people buy it, they take pictures with it. You might see 1 or 2 videos about it, but then they disappear again. And they've recently been doing these whole collaborations with Disney, like they did the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, right? That didn't really take off as hard as I thought it would, even though I wasn't really into it, because I don't understand the whole point in films and makeup coming together. That doesn't it doesn't appeal to me. For some people it appeals to them, but it just didn't appeal to me. And I think that they tried to come back off of that whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing and it just didn't work. And I think that they're probably gonna have to just stick with their whole Mega Pro series and Pro to Go series of makeup, because nothing else really seems to be working for them as far as I have seen. So I don't know what's going on, but LOreal, you weren't a bad brand. Like, I think maybe what they need is a new creative person to come into their offices and create some really amazing stuff to blow all of our socks off, and then get it on Trend Mood so that everybody can like be reintroduced to LOreal, because they, as far as I know, they weren't a bad brand either. Next is Gerard Cosmetics. I can't say the same for Gerard Cosmetics, because if we remember correctly, it was Jen Gerard who was on Manny MUA's Snapchat talking about how Karina Kaboom is like the ugliest person she'd ever seen, and that to me is just like crazy. Karina Kaboom is now a drama channel. I think she was doing nails and makeup reviews, and she bought something from Gerard Cosmetics. I think it was a lip gloss or a liquid lipstick or something like that. And then she made a review, and in the review, don't get me wrong, Karina was very, very like vocal and very candid about how she felt about this particular liquid lipstick, and I may not have necessarily have gone down that same road of talking in the way that she was talking, but when you buy something and you want to make a review on it, there's no rules in how you speak about that particular product. You bought it, you can say it, you can talk about it however you please. You're not contracted or obligated by no one to say anything nice or to speak in a particular way. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? She never signed any contract with anyone to say that she is going to speak in a particular way about this product. She's a customer. So she doesn't have to be professional. So for the owner to say she's the ugliest person she'd ever seen, it was like, oh my gosh, that's madness. And what really disappointed me was the fact that when Manny turned around and said, like, he made an apology, because obviously everyone was coming back at him because he was the one who actually made the recording. He apologized to everyone aside from Karina Kaboom. And it's like, hold on, I know you didn't say it was your friend, but like, come on. That just sat really, like, that didn't sit well with me personally. So obviously after all of that, people started distancing themselves from Gerard Cosmetics, and allegedly they're not doing so well. I'm not there, I can't really say that it's true or not, but that's what's been said out on the internet, is that they're just not doing so well. And what they need to do is just completely rebrand. I think they went from Whitening Lightning to Gerard Cosmetics. So rebrand again. Just rebrand, start again, repackage your stuff, just rebrand, start again. It's always possible, even after a scandal. Yes, you can start again. BH Cosmetics. Everybody used to talk about BH Cosmetics, and it's still a well-known brand, but I don't hear people in their videos talking about BH Cosmetics as much. Like, I still get the emails from them, and I'll still buy from them, and I think they're trying to keep themselves relevant by collabing with people like Carly Bible and Shan XO. But I feel like aside from that, nobody just goes and buys their regular stuff. And I see them in internet land, like in Instagram world, but I don't hear people on YouTube talking about them. It's like, why is that? I think, you know what it is, we've got such an influx of new brands, new cosmetics, that people probably don't even, that everyone wants to try something new, so they don't go back to their old favorites. It's just a theory, I don't know. Might be right, might be wrong, who knows. Coastal Scents. They used to get mentioned a hell of a lot. Where are they gone? Like, the last thing I heard about Coastal Scents, I think they tried to bring out like a dupe of the Big Book of Bronzers. I think that was them. Everybody used to talk about how affordable their shadows were as well. And again, they're just like gone. And they're kind of like on the same level, kind of, as BH. BH, I think, is a little bit more well known than Coastal Scents in my mind. But again, just a brand that just went where have they just went poof, gone, lift off, gone. I don't know where did they go? Anyway, next is Zoeva. Zoeva, I felt, were a brand that were really starting to pick up and we're really starting to take off. Like, they've got so many palettes, and I know they've been around for a while. They've been around for a while, but everyone was kind of like on their case with their palettes, like really like them. And even though they get shown every once in a while in a video, there's no real buzz. And again, it's just one of those companies that I feel like nobody had anything really bad to say about them, but still no one really deals with them in that kind of way, like say Too Faced and Anastasia. And I understand you're gonna have to put in some work in order for you to have that kind of fame in the makeup world, but I feel like they started to get a little bit of traction, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I don't know. There's a blush palette from them that I want to get, and I still need to look into getting that. Lastly is Black Opal. Same kind of situation with Zoeva. I felt like they get mentioned here and there, but it never really became like a sensation. And they're still around, but I don't know where did you go? And obviously I'm looking at it from a mainstream angle, because I'm somebody who watches Trend Mood. I'm someone who watches like the big YouTubers as well as small YouTubers too. And I just kind of feel like they're never really mentioned in these avenues. They're never really mentioned in these platforms. So they don't get that kind of fame and notoriety and whatever as a lot of other brands do. But I don't feel like any of these brands that they can't make a comeback, because they can, they really can. It's just kind of like, well, when? Anyway, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.